This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sports City. Yes, Sports City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now. History. History. A Sunday morning to remember. It was also a Sunday where Jamaica took on Brazil in their opening game of the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. And it's a Sunday morning once again in Jamaica as Jamaica creates history by picking up their first ever point in the history of a FIFA Women's World Cup. And guess what? It was also a Sunday in 1998 against Croatia, in Lawns as Jamaica took on Croatia. Sundays at the World Cups have always produced something special for Jamaica. Jamaica's first ever point, I repeat, Jamaica's first ever point in the history of the FIFA Women's World Cup. And the records continue. Jamaica's first clean sheet at a World Cup since the Under-20 World Cup of 2001. That's right, Jamaica's first clean sheet at a World Cup since 2001, where Jamaica drew 0-0 with Egypt in Argentina in 2001. So Allian Whitaker and Rebecca Spencer, the only Jamaican goalkeepers to keep clean sheets at World Cups. A clean sheet against a European team. And Jamaica's first point at a World Cup since 2011, where Jamaica drew 1-1 with France. Andre Lewis, and the French scored as well. 1-1, and Jamaica got a point at the Under-17 World Cup. So Jamaica have now got points at the FIFA Senior World Cup, the Under-20 World Cup, the Under-17 World Cup, and now Senior Women. So all World Cups where Jamaica played in, meaning senior men, senior women, Under-17, Under-20, Jamaica have picked up points at all of these tournaments. Jamaica got 3 points at the 1998 FIFA World Cup in France. Jamaica picked up 1 point at the Under-17 World Cup in 2011. And Jamaica also picked up 1 point at the Under-20 World Cup in 2001. And now Jamaica has picked up a point at a Senior Women's World Cup. That's right, history. A history-making run for Jamaica. That's right, history. Jamaica, the first Caribbean team to pick up a point in the FIFA Women's World Cup. Jamaica, that's right, picking up a point. And Jamaica are on the board with points in the FIFA Women's World Cup. A point on the board for Jamaica, a clean sheet for Rebecca Spencer. France, who ranked number 5 in the world against Jamaica, 43 in the world. What a moment. What a special moment as Jamaica picked up a point. Special, special, special moment. And I see the comments coming in, and I'm going to be addressing them quite shortly. But first, I want to stress the importance of this moment, what it means. History. History. A history. 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 A special moment. A special moment. A special, 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 special moment. One that we should always remember about. One that we should never forget. Jamaica's first point in the history of the World Cup for women. So yeah, that's where we are. So there we go. History for Jamaica. History, history, history. First ever point. And there we go. El Granjero, in relation to the point that you're making, I do expect Sanford Caribbean to be able to look at the video footage and to speak with the coaching staff, and then from there make a decision on should it be reviewed. But for now, let's reflect on the moment of picking up a point. Jamaica has picked up a point against the team that is ranked number 5 in the world, a team that has been to a World Cup semi-final in 2011, a team that hosted the last World Cup, a team that scores goals for fun. Jamaica stopped them from scoring. Jamaica stopped them from scoring. Jeremiah, remember, it's now the top 2 teams in each group that advance to the round of 16. It's not like previous editions of the Women's World Cup where teams who finished 3rd could also have a possibility to advance as well. You need to finish within the top 2 to advance to the round of 16 of the World Cup. So there's still a lot of work to be done to ensure that the round of 16 becomes a reality. Still some work to be done. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., it's Brazil against Panama. And after that game, we will see how the group looks after one game. Jamaica will face Panama on Saturday. Jamaica will face Panama on Saturday at 7:30 a.m. All right? Jamaica will need to finish within the top 2. If Jamaica defeats Panama, Jamaica would move to 4 points. You understand what I'm saying so far? And then, of course, Jamaica will end the group stages against Brazil. 2 wins and Jamaica are through. A win and a draw, perhaps. But we're only thinking wins at this point. So let's get those 2 wins and progress forward. Let's get those 2 wins. Marlon Miller, I saw the replay and I'm going to have to agree with you there. So I'm sure that the video footage will be shown to Coach Lauren, Coach Gilbert, and Sanford Carabin will play it back 10, 15, 20 times so the coaching staff can see and that Bunny can see as well. And then from there, a decision will be made. Is it possible to appeal? Can a decision be overturned? All of those things will come into consideration as well. So for now, let the performance analyst Sanford Carabin do his job in terms of getting that specific clip towards the coaching staff so that it can be played. And from there, the decision is made. Okay, we'll lodge a protest, an appeal, whatever that may be. But at this point in time, please, folks, please let us celebrate the point. Let us celebrate the history that has been created. A lot of you have joined this. And again, I'm going to repeat all of the records that have been broken. One, okay, the first time, okay, the first point that Jamaica is ever picking up in a FIFA Women's World Cup. Jamaica's first clean sheet in a World Cup since 2001 when Jamaica drew 0-0 with Egypt. Jamaica's first point since 2011 when Jamaica drew 1-1 with France. Rebecca Spencer and Allian Whittaker are now the only goalkeepers to have picked up clean sheets for Jamaica at a World Cup. Rebecca Spencer joins Allian Whittaker in this regard. Think about how special that is. Think about that moment in particular. It's something not to brush aside. It's something to embrace. All Jamaicans should be extremely proud of the girls. Absolutely. 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 Bashir the Great. Today should be a public holiday. Let's label July 23 from starting now, July 23 moving forward as Sacre Bleu. No. Let's label it as Jamaïque, la joie de Jamaïque. Yeah, let's label it this way. Remember this day. Adventurous TV says, big up Jamaica. Big up, big up, big up. Ricardo Baggio says, come on, Prime Minister, Jamaica needs a holiday tomorrow. Tomorrow? Today. I understand the point you're making, but certainly I do believe that the performances that we have in sporting disciplines, sports is more than just a recreational activity. Sports is an industry by extension. And I don't think it's any surprise where you see when Jamaica qualified for the 1998 FIFA World Cup in November 16, 1997, that there were no deaths recorded on the island, Jamaica's most crime-free day ever. And I don't think it's any surprise when Afghanistan qualified for the Cricket World Cup, there were no deaths recorded as well when they qualified as well. This is what sports does. This is what football does. It unites people together. And think about what this special moment has done. Look at what Brazil's run in the World Cup last year did in the community of Rima. Sports has the power to heal. And dare I say, to many people across this globe, football is a religion. Not a recreational activity, but a religion. D. Parker says, Sunday, July 23, 2023. Remember this day. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are 100% right. This is a day that we should not forget. This is a day that we should never, ever, ever forget. Dave Gushart says, good morning, Simon. Yes, we should celebrate and big up the girls. Absolutely. They deserve this recognition. And it is amazing. And already some people are ready to question the point against France today. Is it bigger than the 2-1 victory over Japan in 98? Some people are even ready to have that discussion and debate at this point in time. For me, it's about embracing this moment. Jamaica has taken a point at a FIFA Women's World Cup. And not only has Jamaica picked up a point at a FIFA Women's World Cup, but Jamaica has done so against the number 5 team in the world, a veteran team in UEFA, a veteran team in the world, a team that is even tipped to go on and have a deep run within this competition as well. Herbert Dave Stewart says, big up to our reggae girls. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up, 100%, 150%. Shavan Peart says, good morning, Simon. Can the red card be appealed? It's something I'm going to have to research, but certainly it is. If it is something that there's a decision, you can query decisions. Is it something that can be overturned? I don't have the answer at this point in time, but what I can guarantee is that performance analyst Stanford Caribbean will be getting the video footage to show to Coach Lauren and company, and then from there we will know what happens. Okay, so that's what I'll say. Siobhan Brown says, Simon, I'm really proud every player did well. Wish I could get a Wiltshire jersey. She played well, didn't she? Very much so. Rebecca Spencer getting a clean sheet, the first Jamaican. Rebecca Spencer, yeah. Rebecca Spencer, clean sheet. The first Jamaican to get a clean sheet at the World Cup since Alian Whittaker. Again, Rebecca Spencer, clean sheet. Amazing, isn't it? Think about Jamaica's draws/wins at World Cups, right? Japan, 98. Yeah. 2001, Egypt. Yeah. You guys follow me on the same page so far? 2011, France. Yeah. You follow me so far? And 2023, France. So, two of Jamaica's draws, or you could say half of Jamaica's results that have been wins and draws at World Cups have featured against France. In 2011, Jamaica drew 1-1 with France at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup in Mexico in 2011. And here we are 12 years later, and it's the senior women's team, the Reggae Girls, getting a draw against France. Yep, that is right. Jamaican Red Devil, you have hit the nail right on the head there. I've spoken about Wendy Renard. I've spoken about Wendy Renard and what she does and her aerial presence, and we saw it at the last World Cup, especially against South Korea in the opening game, and we even saw it in the knockout stages as well against the United States as well when she scored 4 goals within the last World Cup. Wendy Renard at 6'2", she was always going to be a huge presence within the air, and her threat was neutralized. There were 1, maybe 2 opportunities where she was able to get her head on it, but it wasn't clear cut, it wasn't clean cut. So again, excellent defending. Alison Swaby, Chantel Swaby, Tierney Wiltshire, Denisha Blackwood, even Bunny as well in the defensive aspect as well, neutralized the offensive aspect of French's attacking thrust. And you could see it there in terms of the approach. Amazing. We saw Soleil Washington came on, Havana Salone came on, and that exuberance that they brought certainly gave the team a lift as well. Those 2 substitutions are there. It's a point on the board, and now we'll focus our mind towards Saturday. Let's not forget as well, the next game against Panama is going to be in Perth. Jamaica just played in Sydney. Sydney to Perth is a 5-hour flight. And not only is it a 5-hour flight, but you're also going into a time zone 2 hours back in time zone. So if it is 10 o'clock in Sydney, then it's 8 o'clock in Perth. So it's behind. So Perth is like the California of Australia, and Sydney is like the New York of Australia. To put things into perspective for everybody here. So Jamaica will have a long flight to Perth. So the time zone, the flight, and the preparation for Panama. So that comes into consideration at this point in time now. Spence was massive in the midfield as well. Yes, you're absolutely right. Drew Spence was a general maestro in that aspect of the things. Blackwood is excellent. Spence, player of the match. Overall, the team was composed and covered for each other. Great job. Amazing. Great teamwork. Great teamwork. Well, Yannick Davis, I don't think we should talk about things that we're not sure about. I like to talk about things that I know. And at this point in time, we don't know as yet if Bunny will miss the Panama game or not. We have to wait and see. Can the decision be overturned based on that second yellow? We're just going to have to wait and see. Okay? Time will tell. We're hoping for the best. Blessed morning, Simon. I'm so proud of our girls. We will win a match over there. Most definitely. Yeah. Woman of the match for me. Player of the match was Spence or Spencer. Rebecca Spencer. Fantastic. And Ramsey. Yeah. Andy Bailey says no less than quarterfinal. Quarterfinals, let's go. Blackwood stepped up today. Blackwood did really well. Maria Victoria Cespedes Ortiz. Hola, saludas, Chile, Arica. So it's a Chilean in the chat at this point in time. How are you? How are you doing? Hope all is well. What's new? Let me know how you guys are doing. Tell me how you feel. Did you guys watch the watch along, the France versus Jamaica watch along? If you guys watched it, tell me your thoughts. If you guys watched the watch along, did you guys stick around? Looking forward to hearing from you guys how you feel about it, because it's a point in the bag. And now we can, tomorrow morning, watch Brazil against Panama. That's right, Brazil against Panama tomorrow morning. It's going to be Panama's first game in the World Cup. And just like 4 years ago, our first World Cup game was against Brazil, and that was in 2019. So Panama's first World Cup game will also be against Brazil as well. So Brazil are having memorable moments with CONCACAF teams in FIFA Women's World Cup events. You know what I'm saying? So those moments are, we'll see how the Panamanians approach the game tomorrow. But one thing for sure, Jamaica has a, I don't know if you want to say a 1 day rest, 1 day recovery, 1 day extra preparation than Panama. So that could help as well in the grand scheme of things as well. So we want to go out there and do our part, get the victories that we so desire. You know, that's what we need. Got a hard earned point against France, and that's a point on the board. And against Panama, we want 3, and that would take us to 4, which would be fantastic. So that's what our desire is. That's what we want. That's what we're working towards as well. You know? More from you guys in the chat. Jamaica goalkeeper, just want to shake her hand with pleasure, says Tyrone Tyler. Rebecca Spencer, since making her debut for Jamaica against Nigeria in 2021, has been an absolute coup for the Jamaicans. We saw it even throughout the course of World Cup qualifying as well, against the likes of Bermuda, against also the likes of Dominican Republic coming up with big saves, and even in the final round of World Cup qualifying as well in Mexico as well. She came up quite big with the saves that she made as well, and she made a massive impact on how the team plays as well, in terms of her wanting to push the team forward. And that is amazing. It is impressive as well, her approach to things. And very agile as well. We even saw as well, especially when France got the back end of a few headers, what happened as well. She was able to ensure that the ball was not coming in her direction, but going in over the top. So she was able to monitor proceedings quite well. And I was very happy to see that, absolutely happy to see that, as she was able to command her area, be in control, and always communicating. Always communicating. She was always communicating with her backline. Always. Constant thing. That was something that always stood out, you could say. Amazing. And a lot more to come. I will buy and wear my first Ricky Girls jersey. Of our girls, this is France. We're talking about number 5 in the world. This is amazing. It's amazing. Live 11 Reader says we can beat Panama and Brazil. Of course, we. Marlon Minutes has gotten better in comparison. Allison's, I would say they've matured. They've matured compared to being in their early 20s. We had a lot of players in the last World Cup that were in college, and I have players in this World Cup now that are professionals, seasoned professionals. Professionals. The game is finished. What do you mean? But Television Jamaica if you're on the island. The FIFA women's rankings? Yeah, I do think Jamaica should be higher. Absolutely. I do think Jamaica should be higher. But my friend, that will come after the World Cup. After the World Cup, we will move up, especially after with a result like today, because we got a draw in our World Cup. Says Jamaica. Yeah, it was awesome. Absolutely awesome today. And more to come. All right? More to come. Great things to come. Okay? Points on the board. Okay? Remember, Jamaica's next game again 30 a.m. Jamaica time. I repeat. So, cool. All right, guys. So later today, we'll be back with interviews from the game. So stay tuned for more right here on Reggae Boys Commentary.
This video was brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454.